Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Yo, we are back, guys. Starting this channel up again. I know it's been super long, like over 3 months. I've been doing a lot of other stuff recently, so but yeah, I'm keen to get this channel going up again, and then also obviously the group and everything. So yeah, let's get straight into it. It's going to be quite a short stream because the market's not that great today, but let's see what happens. We're gonna go through quite a few setups today. We're gonna go over pretty much everything I'm looking at for the day, right? So let's get straight into it before we jump into some setups. Right, so let's do it, boys. Let's do it. All right, let's talk about everything that's happening in the market. So first things first, I want to speak about Bitcoin first. So this was like my setup this morning for Bitcoin. Expecting a sell-off here, guys. The reason why I'm expecting a sell-off is because Bitcoin liquidations are sitting at around about 120,600, right? So if you just look at the liquidation heat map, this is all you need to know about today. I'll be honest with you, right? So all you need to know about today is that potentially Bitcoin comes down to 120,600, and potentially looking at something like this to occur, right? Because if you look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, obviously super bullish, right? But retracements definitely are due, right? This is a massive move to the upside. There's a possibility that we do obviously get a retracement here to the downside. So if we do look at the 4-hour time frame as well, yeah, we can definitely get a potential long opportunity within the zone. Okay, so 120,600 to 120,300. Those are the key levels I'm looking at, guys. Those are the key levels I'm looking at. So basically what I'm looking at here is I was looking at the short earlier. This was my whole thesis today, right? I was looking to short Bitcoin all the way back down over here. Personally, I didn't take this trade, but I do think that it was a good setup because most of the liquidity is below us, right? There's actually nothing really above us here, guys. So if you look at the heat map, it's really good to look at which levels are key, right? So 120,600 is key. We have levels a little bit lower here. Probably this level here is something to look at of 119,900. Okay. So yeah, honestly, I think market can come down today, which is why I'm not really interested in the longs right now. I did tell you guys in the Telegram groups, but I'm not really interested in taking longs at these current prices because I do think that we are going to see this retracement here to the downside. Okay, so Bitcoin shorts are definitely the play. I do think that 120,600 will definitely get tapped there. Okay, so Bitcoin, that's kind of what I'm looking at for BTC. Okay, and then if we have a look at Ethereum, it's the same thing, right? I'll go over ETH quickly. Where is Ethereum? There we go. So yeah, Ethereum, I was looking at the sell as well here. Didn't actually take it though. I don't know why I didn't take the setup, but we did get the candle to close bearish below here. It's looking quite bearish, I'll be honest, for Ethereum. So Ethereum broke this previous low. I was looking at the sell-off through the break of this trend line. Obviously it's a double top, right? Which is why I initially looked at this short because we had multiple rejections from this level here, right? Multiple rejections from this level. So personally, like looking for sells is more of the play, right? Like why would we look for longs at these areas? It just doesn't really make sense to me. So sells are definitely more in the play today, and it's also a Monday. So as you know, Mondays are more of like a fake out day. It's like the real move only really happens on the Tuesday. Okay, so yeah, I would expect Ethereum to come down today. I think we could look. I don't think we're gonna come as low as this. I was looking at around about like 3,900, but I would expect a bounce from like 4,150, right? Because if we do look at the heat map here on Ethereum, so let's have a look. So we can see, whoops, that was Bitcoin. Let's have a look here. So if we look at Ethereum, let's have a look. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are all doing well. We're gonna revive the channel here. We are gonna revive the channel, and we're gonna revive the Telegram group as well. So we're gonna get everything back up and running. You just have to give me a little bit of time here. I'm quite sick right now, but I really want to get this channel up and running again, because we used to grind this channel hard, and also the Telegram group where we can post some signals. So yeah, welcome Rahane, Raim, Keller. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Are you going to be doing live trades? Exactly, yeah. So basically, if you guys don't know me, I'm like a scalp trader. So normally what I do is, if you guys know me, if you can ask Darren and also AJ. So they've been watching me for quite a while, right? Back in the day. And normally we take trades live. So like this trade, was obviously we didn't take it live, but I did speak about this morning. But essentially, this channel we will be looking to take trades live, and that's the whole point of this live stream every single day. So I will be going live on this channel every single day. We're gonna revive it, right? We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna get some music going. It's gonna be a chill time, and yeah, we are gonna just look at crypto only. I was looking to do the whole forex thing as well, but I think we just focus on crypto right now because obviously the market's really good. So yeah, we're gonna plan on that, and then also once I get my Telegram group up and running, we're gonna start a new group, and then we're gonna do a whole lot of prizes and all of that on Friday. So I'm looking to give away like $100 to $150 on Friday. So you must stay tuned for that, because that is gonna be part of the group. Okay. So if we look at Ethereum quickly, I'm looking. Yeah. So if you look over here, 4,142. Same. Look how these levels interact with each other, right? So 4,132, you got 56 million worth of liquidation sitting at that level, guys. So there is a possibility that Ethereum can potentially come into this level, right? Because this is also your previous support, okay? Also your previous support sitting over here. So there is a huge possibility that we just get a rejection all the way back down over here, and then we can look for longs back up to the highs. Does that make sense? Okay. So Ethereum right now, isn't it? It's in quite a key level. It's quite a key level. I do think that we're gonna come down. I'm not gonna take the short right now because we didn't miss our entry, right? The entry was right over here. Right over there is your entry. But if we somehow come up and retest this level again, we can potentially look for a short again at that zone. So that's my thoughts on Ethereum. But right now, I'm not gonna take the trade at these current levels. I'm not gonna be taking the trade at these current levels. But I do have some other setups. So like, look at Sweet. This was also a setup that I was looking at today. It's a pretty, didn't actually get into any of these trades, but the problem with the Sweet setup was, the risk reward on this wasn't that great. It's almost like a 1-to-1, so I didn't really take it, but it did look great. We did break trend, we did break support as well. Retested this level over here. Sweet does look good for continuation to the downside. AVAX looks decent. I mean, it's the same thing, guys. Like I was saying in the Telegram group, I was saying that, the market's bullish right now, but the problem is, it's just too overextended, right? Bitcoin is too overextended right now, guys. So we should wait for these retracements here, guys. We should see price come down, and also this daily candle could also get rejected from this previous level over here. So just be careful with taking longs right now. I'm sitting on the sidelines waiting for longs to occur, but I'm not interested in any longs right now, because I still think that the market can come down. The only long that I would probably be interested in is probably just LTC, because LTC is breaking previous highs over here on the daily time frame. 4-hour time frame also looking good. LTC is looking strong compared to pretty much every token right now. So for longs for LTC, let's just remove all these drawings here just so it looks a little bit better. Okay. So what I want to see for LTC is, it's clear right now that we have this massive bearish fair value gap sitting right over here, right? So this gap over here, that is your key selling level, right? So whenever price touches this level here, guys, whenever we get inside the zone, what tends to happen? Price gets rejected, right? And the reason why price gets rejected is because when there's a gap in this massive candle, so basically this shows a lot of selling pressure, but it also shows that a lot of orders haven't got filled, right? So what that means is that there's a lot of orders that are sitting in the zone that haven't yet got filled. So in order for longs to be valid, price needs to close above this level, right? We need to see price close above this level for longs to be valid, okay? And that is when you look for those continuations. Okay, so yeah, personally right now I'm not really interested in taking any longs, but if price were to close above this level here, then we look for longs back up to like 136. So I do think that Litecoin is pretty much the only coin right now, well, one of them, that we can only really look for longs, but we have to wait for price to close above this level here at 127. Okay, so does that make sense? So that's something that I'm looking at for Litecoin. Okay, that's Litecoin, but yeah, most of the markets there, I would expect price to continue coming down. So same thing with Solana, right? So Solana is also looking weak here, I'll be honest. So I'm actually looking for a sell on the break of this low here, I'll be honest. I'm looking for a sell on the break of this low. Someone sent me a message. Oh, my bad. So basically with Solana, guys, I'll be honest with you, like I think Solana is probably done in terms of like the cycle. So I think that Solana this is probably the top, the local top at least. I don't think that we're going to see price take out this level here at 187. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we just come down because this structure is bearish, right? Look at the weekly time frame on Solana, right? We broke this previous low over here. We did retrace back up to these levels, but structurally it's looking weak for Solana, guys. So I would only really be looking at shorts there. I'm not really interested in longs. Maybe longs tomorrow though, but not today, or even later tonight. I don't think looking at longs right now is going to be the play. So yeah, that's kind of really like my thoughts. And if we look at let's have a look at Pepe. Yeah, so Pepe, this was the trade from last week. I was looking at this trade. I'd still think that's valid, right? As long as we hold this previous level over here. So remember, guys, when we get these pumps like this, if you're looking, let's just say you got this trade for Pepe, right? You wanna look to add to your position at like certain key levels, right? So like this is a key level right over here. You know, you have previous resistance, you have a bullish fair value gap, you have prices holding this level on the lower time frames if you look at the 1 hour as well. But this is also looking a little bit relatively weak. It's looking like a head and shoulders pattern as well. So my screen is somehow frozen for some reason. So can't see the chart, my bad, yeah. There we go. So basically what I'm looking at here for Pepe is, because I'm already in this trade, but essentially I want to see price come down, respect this level, and then we look for continuation. Okay. So that's something that I'll probably wait for Pepe. Like if you're not in this trade, this is what you want to see happen. You want to see price come down, bounce from this level, and then we look for longs. Okay. But until then, it's just not really valid, right? It's not really valid. So I do think that we're going to come down today, though. Just looking at structure and obviously Bitcoin. This was the idea for Bitcoin, taking shorts all the way down, back down to the lows, right? To like 120,600. Okay. So we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see if we can get that push to take out that liquidity, which is something that could potentially happen, right? Could potentially happen easily. Okay. Yo. So how long do you think Sol and ETH will go in the few swings? How low? We'll look at Ondo as well. So I mean, for Ethereum, we'll go over ETH quickly, but essentially, like I was saying, I think we can go down to like 4,142. Also based on liquidity heat map, I think that 4,142 is going to be a key level. Okay, so within this level here, this is where you should be looking to long, right? We'll see what happens though, but yeah, it's not looking good here, guys. I'll be honest, the market's looking like it wants to retrace. So we were right today about the fact that longs just aren't valid. unless we see New York with some volume. So, like I said, for Ethereum, I think taking sells here is probably the play, and then you look for a long at around about 4,142. But if price were to break this box over here, then I do think we come down a little bit lower to like 3,900, which is just a retest of the previous weekly structure, right? So if you look at the weekly time frame, this is just a retest, right, of this previous high. So honestly, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, like guys, right now Ethereum is so bullish. Like just looking at the chart, it's like super bullish. But these retracements need to happen in order to reset the charts, right? Or basically to actually just take out some people that are over leveraged in the market, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens though. We'll see what happens. Like I said, sells then buys. You don't want to be looking for buys right now, I'll be honest with you. But this trade that we took last week, if you guys are still in this trade, this is a beautiful trade. If you guys are still in this trade, we are up quite a lot for HUB. So we took this trade over here at $40 around about, and yeah, it's literally at 45. So we are up quite a lot. I'm up like over, it's like I put a 10x on this, so I'm on like 130% profit. I was at like 160, but yeah, I'm still holding. I think HUB's a good one to hold anyway. So it's really interesting. So we'll see what happens. But like I said today, we probably won't get that many setups. I think tomorrow we'll get a lot more because we also don't really have any news today, which means that the volume will naturally just be lower. So there isn't really news. It's a bank holiday in Japan. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it looks like Bitcoin is coming down to take out that low. Here we go. Let's have a look. Just give it a second. Let's actually have... This would have been such a good trade. I should have actually taken this. I was looking at this morning, and I just wasn't sure. Like, we did break this previous low. That was the whole thing, right? Because we broke this previous low over here and this low over here, literally broke this low also. So this was a clear indication that we are coming down. So, which is why I didn't look at longs. I just don't see it, right? It was more retracements there, and then longs tomorrow, or longs later on, right? Retracements, then longs, right? So the whole thing is to highlight these key levels, right? So I'm looking at a long at around about 120, 100, 120, 300 within this zone here for Bitcoin, guys. What are your guys' thoughts? Where are you guys looking to long? ETH is dumping, yeah. I mean, that's exactly what we're looking at, right? I was looking to take this trade over here this morning. But tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go live a little bit earlier for London session. So just so you guys, so we can take trades together. Because normally what I used to do is I normally go live for London, and then we take trades during London. 3,900 long. I agree. I do agree, yeah. I'm looking at that as well. We could even look for a long at 4,100. But I do agree with you. I think we're going to see a bit more of a retracement back down to this level here, guys, around 3,900. I agree completely with Raim. So yeah, I'm in agreement here. So we are getting a bit of a dump here. What's Pump doing? Pump's also, this is, guys, Pump. I was looking at this. So Pump's pumping, and everything else is dumping. So let's actually have a look at this. So I was waiting for price to close above this. So I'm actually looking for a long here, I'll be honest with you. But the problem is we have to close above this fair value gap here, right? So let me just make this a little bit more cleaner. So if price were to close above this level here, I'm just going to take the long off the bat and then look to target these highs. So Pump is something I'm looking at for a long. I don't really like longing when the market's retracing, but sometimes you get tokens that are actually showing strength when the market's going down. So like Pump is one of them, and then Litecoin's also another one of them. Like I'm still very interested in taking longs here for these tokens because structurally it's bullish, right? You know what I mean? So like, I'm not going to just be like, oh, Bitcoin's going down, I'm not going to take it long. But if a token's showing structural, if it's showing bullish momentum, then I'm definitely interested in taking a long. You know what I mean? So it'll be interesting to see what happens. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, like I said, right now there's just not much we can do. Let me just open up my Telegram quickly here, and I'll show you guys. So basically, I'll show you what I'm trying to do here for Telegram, because I wanna revive my group here. Let me just move this. 1 second. Okay, so basically this was my group a long time ago. Like we used to, back in the day, like we had quite a lot of people in here. So I want to revive this because we did used to trade a lot in this group. And yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same type of thing. I'm just gonna create a new group where we can funnel in some new people as well. And then it's gonna be completely free, of course. I don't charge people for joining groups at all. So don't stress about that. I'm just here to help you guys with trading. That's my whole thing. Obviously, you would have to use my link to sign up, but it's one of those things. But essentially, guys, I'm gonna revive this group over here because we last year it was cooking back in the day because we actually started in November 2024. Oh no, I think it was way before that. October. Oh no. No, yeah, literally. I think it was even like 2 years ago. Like this group used to pump back in the day. So yeah, we're gonna revive this group, and it's gonna be insane. We're gonna get back into it. I'm gonna start posting all my trades, everything like that. This was when I was in Dubai. Yeah, that was when I was in Dubai. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah. So we're gonna get back into that. So that's gonna be kind of cool. So it should be good. Where's the new link? No, I haven't got it yet. I still need to create the channel, so I'm gonna do that today. And yeah, I'm just been super sick, guys. I like fainted the other day, and yeah, but I really want to get this going. And my throat's been super sore today. So, but we don't sleep on crypto. So I will obviously post all of this, all the group stuff in tomorrow's live stream. Okay, so make sure you guys do join for tomorrow's live stream, and we're just gonna pump it, guys. We're gonna pump it. I want you guys to be super active as well in the group, because I'm gonna do a lot of bonuses, and like we're gonna give back to the community, right? That's the whole point. So yeah, on Friday we're gonna do like $100, maybe even $150 giveaway, right? But we're gonna split it up into like 3 different people. So yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So that's gonna be on Friday. So I want my group to pretty much be ready by Friday. You can see how many signals we used to post. So we're gonna get back into this, guys. We're gonna get back into all of the signals and everything, right? I know a lot of you guys are from like the CoinW fam, so we're gonna keep it with that. We're gonna use CoinW as well. Okay. All right. So Bitcoin is coming down right now. Bitcoin is coming down. Exactly what we were saying. So let's have a look over here. Let's refresh the heat map. Let's have a look at web dot bookmap. Because this web.bookmap, here we go. Let's have a look and see where all these people are trying to short and long here. Just give it a second to load up, yeah. Please check out SPX. Yeah, sure. All right, so let's just quickly look at Bitcoin and see what is happening here for Bitcoin. So guys, if you don't know what this is just a book map. It's showing where all the orders are sitting, so long and buy orders. So you can see right now we have quite a lot of liquidity sitting a little bit lower here. 120,100, which is exactly what I'm looking at. We also have 120,600, which is this this level here, literally getting tapped right now, guys. Literally getting tapped right now. So I do think that we're going to take out these lows here, because if you look at Bitcoin on the chart, we are looking for lower prices. 120,100. Okay, 120,100 is definitely a key level to watch for a bounce. And yeah, jeez, yeah. I mean, we could have just taken these sells here for Solana as well. Anyway, it's the market's getting absolutely smacked here. I'll be honest with you. Jesus. All right. So I mean, yeah, this is something to look at for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin were to come down here, I'd be looking to long off this level here. So yeah, I'll let you know though. Obviously the group's not up and running yet. So by tomorrow we'll have a new group and everything be sorted. So yeah, but for now, not much. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what happens. So for SPX, yeah, I'm still long on SPX here, guys. So this was my trade from last week. I'm still long on SPX, although it's coming all the way back down to my entry price. I did manage to take a little bit of profits like here. I did put my stop loss to entry. I was expecting price to at least take out this high 2.0170, but we didn't actually get that. We just got a massive dump right now. So yeah, personally not really interested in anything besides sells. But I want to see how Bitcoin reacts at this level. But in terms of SPX, we could easily come back down to 1.72. But we also have this bullish fair value gap sitting over here as well. So if this level does hold right now, then there is a possibility that SPX can obviously bounce from the zone. But just be careful with longing right now, guys. We have liquidity only below us. So what needs to happen in order for price to go higher? Liquidity needs to get grabbed, right? So orders need to get bought up, or same thing with the opposite direction, right? If we're looking for sells, you want to see price retrace to like key levels and take out the liquidity, and then you look for sells, right? Because that is how you get volume in a. Here we go. Jeez, okay. So that sell position for Bitcoin just would have played out to perfection. Yeah, crazy. I do think that we're going to sweep these lows here for Bitcoin, which would be great. 121. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Will be interesting. Give some forex alpha. Do you want some forex alpha as well, like gold and all that? I mean, we could do that. I haven't been trading gold much recently. I've been just focusing on crypto because it's just been super noise, and it's way easier in terms of in the bull market for crypto. It's easier to make money. I mean, gold right now is kind of just at a key level, right? This is pretty much a top. And the thing is with gold, guys. So remember with gold, it's almost when gold gets rejected over here, Bitcoin tends to also get rejected. But it also acts as like if gold gets topped out and Bitcoin almost at an all-time high, there is a potential for gold to retrace to like key support zone. So if we look at gold right now, I do think that it's just currently ranging, right? If we do look at this on the daily time frame, we are just currently just ranging between two key levels, right? We are ranging between around about 3,453 and around about 3,272, right? So on the daily time frame, we can see that, okay, well, gold right now, we are getting a bit of retracement. On the 4-hour time frame, we did lose a key level, okay, which is, yeah, I mean, this is not looking good here for gold. So gold lost such a key level here. Yeah, I mean, that was your entry for sells, right? You could literally just look for sells off that break or that trend there. This is a massive imbalance sitting over here. So there is a possibility that gold just comes all the way back down here within this massive zone. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if you guys are keen for gold, like trades and stuff and like forex, I mean, we could even incorporate that as well. So I'll think about that. But I think right now crypto is more of the way because the bull market is coming and we can make a lot more money because we can just long coins at key levels and stuff like that. So it'll be a lot easier to make money out of that. Okay. But yeah, that's currently what I'm looking at. Bitcoin, like I said, let's see if we can get a long off this level here. And then tomorrow, guys, I will have the group ready and everything sorted. I'm going to sort that out after this live stream, like right now. And then, yeah, we'll get going. So I just wanted to start off with this live to say welcome back to everyone that's, that did join me. We did have, back in the day, we used to have quite a lot of people that, did join. We did lose a lot of viewers because I've been doing a lot of other stuff on the side. But yeah, I want to revive this group. I want us to get to make money together again. So tomorrow we have all the links and everything, and then if you guys can just obviously sign up with my link, and then we can start trading, guys. And then we'll do the giveaway and stuff on Friday. But the main thing is we want to get that new link sorted and all that. So that'll be ready by tomorrow. So let's see what happens. Yeah, Bitcoin's currently coming down. Yeah, interesting. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys for joining today. Just so you guys know, Ethereum is coming down. Beautiful. I mean, we could have taken this trade, even Solana, right? But I would rather. The problem is you would have to take in this trade a little bit earlier, right? But yeah, we're completely right about this retracement today. Like I said this morning. Let me have a look here. So this is the coin W one. What was I saying here? Yeah, so what I was saying, happy Monday, all price, hold the point of control like we spoke about yesterday. The next key level is 1.07 and 1. Mondays are typically a fake out day, so don't be surprised if we see a bit of a retracement, right? I literally said that. I said, don't be surprised if we see a retracement today. Otherwise, structure is still clean to the upside. It is. And then if you look at USDT dominance, right? USDT dominance does break the support, but there was a possibility of coming up to 4.16. So let's pull out USDT dominance to see where we are with that. And we had 4.18. Literally what I was saying, right? I was saying that price is most probably to come back up to these key levels, okay? So we'll see what happens today. Like I said, I'm not really interested in shorting or longing right now. We have to wait for confirmation. But tomorrow we're going to have the group. We're going to have signals flowing in tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for joining. Just wanted to do a short little live stream to show you guys what we're going to build. It's going to be super, super nice. I'm going to get a new setup as well. So yeah, all good. Appreciate everyone for joining. Thank you.